In a world where quality business information is needed, we bring you On the Mic with Mike, the leading social enterprise business show in RVA. Join Mike King, the partnership guru, as he delivers game changers in Metro RVA. On the Mic with Mike showcases how business can help make society better. He discusses tech, culture, innovation, best business practices, and highlighting area nonprofits. Join Mike Monday through Friday because it is the place where the best and brightest come to chat.
I enjoy listening to On the Mic with Mike every day.
My name is Isabella, and you're listening to Mike King Biz Hubby. That's my scam.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back on the Mike, the premier business radio program around. I'm your host, Mike King. Appreciate you being here with us. The views expressed here are mine. I have no connection to, support, out of agreement with any other host. Information or ads. I don't work for the station. My program just airs here on a daily basis. Join me as I cutting edge show. We uplift the community and showcase RVA in a different way. The sounds you're listening to are emanating from the Mike King Biz Studio, which is the global epicenter of social enterprise business, otherwise known as ESPN Richmond. You can follow me on all social platforms, hashtag On the Mic with Mike, RVA, as well as Mike King Biz. All righty, folks, when this person walked in and this is what was played.
The champ is here! The champ is here!
All righty, Anita Bird, NeeChic is in the house with us. Welcome, ma'am.
Thanks for having me, Mr. King.
Well, okay, you dropped that on it. All right, so I always say this is a business show and you are stylish. Let people know who you are and what you do.
Like you said, I'm Anita Bird, owner and CEO of NeeChic. I'm a personal wardrobe stylist and image consultant, and I work with entrepreneurs, CEO, people who are trying to elevate themselves and their brands to the next level.
We've talked a number of times. We're in some uncharted waters. Everybody wants to go out on their own. Talk about what an image means to people and why it's so important.
Oh gosh, image.
You said, oh gosh, yes, yes.
Image
Yes, it is.
everything. You know, when you step into the room, you give people maybe 10 seconds to make a judgment about you. It's not fair. It's life, right?
It's life.
They're going to make a judgment. So when you step into that room, you need to come correct and how you want to represent yourself, what you want people to remember you as and by. So with that, you have to, dress the part, be the part, look the part. And with that, wardrobe and clothing is so important because, and I've said this to Nicole, we were talking about Nicole earlier. I was like, you sell homes, you're in the business of selling homes, but no one's going to want to buy a home from you if you look homeless.
That is true. And so I remember, so Nicole Reed, you were part of a team as well. So there's a shout out to my good friend, Nicole Reed. She's the best in the business. She's out there. You can hear on the Real Playbook with Nicole Reed here on ESPN Richmond 106.1 every Wednesday from 6 to 7, and as well as on The Choice. She's famous. You guys, she took her talents to TV. Radio could not hold her. So she went to TV. Talk about what the getting her ready to have that look at the TV level.
Oh, wow. So I love Nicole. She's great to work with. She has a great style. She's all about her image and how
I've learned the hard way, yes.
Yeah, how she wants to be perceived. And once you put that out to the masses and for a certain style and how you want to perceive, you have to keep going with that. So with Nicole, I worked with her probably about 3 years. It's been a number of years, but to get her ready at that level, she recently was part of HGTV and wonderful milestone. I was so proud of her. But initially, when we talked about that, it was, kind of undercover.
It was undercover. Yeah. I was like, Nicole, why are you being all secret squirrel? Because she's like, hey, I'm working on something. And it turned out to be very big. I learned a lot about branding from Nicole. She is a master when it comes to that part of it, because it's like people do judge you that way. Doors open for you when people think that you look good and you're accomplished. What's your idea on the whole, like a Steve Jobs or something, a person who wears the same thing every day with the idea of it? I just want to cut down. I don't even have time for wardrobing and all that.
Yeah, well, that was part of his brand. You know, of course, he's no longer with us, but that's part of his brand. And in the tech world, that's part of
Acceptable.
what they wear. Yeah, you know, they're very casual. So that falls in line with that. For me, because I'm the type, I love to dress up. I've always loved to dress up. I love style. I love fashion. I just like to look good. So, you know, my tagline is look good, feel good, do good. But back to your question, for someone who has a uniform, so to speak, if that's your brand, that's your brand. That's what people know you by. Like with you, people know you because you like
Have my name on my
today.
stuff.
You
Yes.
have Mike King.
I wore the red just
Yeah.
for you today. I want to
I
stand
feel
up.
special.
You are special because so people know you when they see you, they are not surprised that you are a stylist. Not at all.
Mhm.
So when you're the connection with you and your team, and it's all you team, put together what that means because you help a person with the style, but there's also people come in and do hair and makeup, and the people who do the photography. You put it all together and you help someone with their brand.
Mhm. So, as you said, I work with a team. I have my own business, but I'm also a beauty partner with Makeup by Holly Beauty Partners. And that is comprised of hair, makeup, wardrobe, videography, and photography. Um, Collaboration. It takes teamwork, you know, to get all of that done, especially if someone wants to have a branding session. If they want to do a branding session, initially, you know, you have to map it out. You have to plan things. You start with your mood boards, you know, what your client is going for, what space they're in. Say they are a realtor. Um, we all come together. It usually starts with me because I'm the wardrobe, and you know, I get to know them and what market they're trying to reach, what they're trying to convey through their wardrobe, how they want their brand to be, what they want it to look like. So, you know, we can either start with their closet, you know, in-home shopping, because I do that as well. Or if they're like, I have nothing in my closet, we need to go shopping. I need a total rebrand. I need a makeover.
When it happens that way, do you go with them or do you go for them?
Both. Depending on their comfort level, if they're busy, you know, some are like, look, I don't have time. I just want you to do it. So, you know, I take their measurements, I get to know them on a much more personal level as well. It's not just, you know, the professional side, it's the personal side as well that you have to take into account.
So when you come back with the outfits,
Mhm.
okay, what happens? You lay them out. Well, I want to say not on the bed, but you lay them out and and the person says, like, or is it Anitra thinks that you need to have these so that you look good?
Well, typically, I don't want to brag.
Well, you
but
want to brag? That's what we do
typically-
here. You know what? Really, that's what you do.
Typically, it's like what I pick out, they love.
Okay.
They love it. So we just go from there once we have those items, and I accessorize too. So it's not just the clothes, it's the accessories, the shoes. They make the outfit. You
The
know?
accessories make the outfit.
Mhm.
Can we start talking about the men now? Everybody can't wear these tight suits, the fitted suits.
Right? That's true.
That is true.
That's very true.
So I used to dress up a lot. Now I'm going with the Coach, you know, sportscaster, casual look, but I'm branded on everything.
Mhm.
But you know, sometimes when people put the suits on, and we went from the baggy Steve Harvey suits to now they're fitted.
Very fitted.
Very fitted.
Very fitted.
To the point where the button seems to be in a struggle to hold on.
Right. It's like the pants are really losing the battle because some men, you know, they have the fitted suits or a skinny cut, but it's like
You got more.
you have
You
thick
got too much for a
you
skinny
have
cut.
those thick thighs, and it's like, okay, you are really losing this battle.
So there used to be a time when there used to be a time when men would have like double vents, or single vented suits and, stuff like that. And, it just laid natural. Like some men can do that. Other men, now you see the suits are super fitted.
They are.
And it's not for everyone.
No.
How do you tell a person it's not for them?
I just tell them.
Oh,
I'm-
you won't
I'm
like
not-
that. You just
no.
can't sugarcoat it. Like, no, that doesn't
Well,
work.
I'm not mean in my delivery, but I'll, provide them with other options. This may not be the best for you. What about this? What about this cut for you? Or this may look better, based on your body type. So you be a little diplomatic about it to make them feel better. So you're not just like, oh, that's just not working for
That's
you.
just not.
I mean, because you have to, you have to keep that in mind. People sometimes are sensitive and you don't know what they're going through or how they may respond to something. So you have to keep that in mind.
On the mic with Mike, ESPN Richmond here. Mike King and NeeChic Bird is with us. We're coming to you from the ESPN studio. This is what we do here. We talk to business owners. We talk to people. I got a winner in the house right now. On the mic with Mike, that's what we do. We deliver winners to you.
Mike King says,
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. Every time I step up in your building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. Up, up, 'cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, nigga, stay there.
Alrighty, so that's what we played for NeeChic Bird when she comes in. That is hers. All I do is win. When people are talking to you and you're talking to young entrepreneurs out there, what's something that you put in them to say, this is something that you really need to do to have a successful business?
Well, to have a successful business, you have to know the business side of it.
The
Of
business
The
side.
business side. We talked about this earlier, you can be very gifted and skilled with your profession. But if you're lacking and struggling with the business side of it, you're not going to be successful. And there's just so many aspects that you need to know about business. But if you align yourself with people who know business or who can help you learn the business side of things, then that sets you up for success.
Because the beauty business is a tough business. I guess like any business, there's some real ins and outs that the general public does not see.
Mhm.
Like what it takes for whether it's a fashion show or a photo shoot. There's a lot of things that goes on that you'll see the end product, but you don't see all of the people behind the scenes
Mhm.
to make that happen.
Mhm.
Is the image consultant kind of like the quarterback there?
Yeah, I mean, it's they work in tandem. So you have the wardrobe styling and the image consultant, they go hand in hand.
So they're not the same person, or
Not-
they can be.
It's not the same thing, no, but like I said, they work together. So the personal styling of it is, okay, yeah. Say you hire me. And it's like, well, Anitra, I'm trying to rebrand myself. I'm trying to rebrand Mike King. And this is what I want, or this is what I think I want. So with that, we go through the process of me getting to know you better. I mean, I know you pretty well, but getting to know you a little better, what your goals are, what your style is, or what you think your style is, or what you're open to with your style. And then on the image consulting side is the image of Mike King, the brand of Mike King. What does that look like? So they work hand in hand.
How long did it take you to get down the idea what the brand was for NeeChic?
It didn't take long because I know me. I know who I am. I know what my style is, and I know how I want to be perceived to others. So didn't take long at all.
All righty, on the mic, NeeChic Bird is here with us. Let's talk the business marketing side of client acquisition. How do you get clients?
Well, word of mouth. I mean, that's the best marketing right there. Networking. You do the networking. Referrals. So that's what you do. And I think networking
Is a big part of it.
Oh yeah, how that goes. I mean, it's like everything. You know, you have to put yourself out there. I think sometimes with being an entrepreneur, being a business owner, people are like, I don't want to do this networking. It's like, well, you have to put yourself out there.
You got to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Well, what does the part of social media play for you? I know your social media game is on point.
Well, thank you. Well, because it's a niche, you know, what I do. It's like, it's not as saturated as, say, like a makeup artist, a photographer within the area. We're not in DC. Well, we're not in New York. We're not in LA. So what I do is not as saturated as, like I said, those professions are. So just documenting what I do and who I am and putting it out there for people to see is super important, because social media is not going anywhere, and people just want to see who you are and what you're doing. It's like they want all of you.
That is true. Is that, do you do it or does somebody else do it for you?
I do it.
You do all of that?
Mhm.
Wow. How hard was it to really start understanding the power of it?
It wasn't hard. I think I resisted it because I like my privacy too. I'm like, I don't want all of me
Out there.
exposed and out there. I want something for myself. And at times, like I said, it's like social media, they want all of you. They want to consume every part of you. And so that was the struggle for me. It's like, okay, I need to embrace this to grow my business and grow my brand. But again, I want some of my privacy. So.
On the mic with Mike, ESPN Richmond. This is part of the Mike King Biz Radio Network, which is ESPN Richmond 106.1, 5 to 7 a.m. The Choice 105.3 every day from 2 to 3, as well as International Business Growth Radio. So you have your own business, NeeChic. Explain to us how a person can navigate between having your own business and being part of a team and navigate that, because sometimes people think it has to be all or nothing.
Well, you have to have balance. I think you have to have a good foundation. Family support helps. Being spiritual, you know, believing in a higher power, whatever you may call it, helps, because that helps to keep you grounded with things, and just know that you have to surround yourself with people who are like-minded, people who have your best interests at heart, who would lift you up and support you. So that's one of the ways that I navigate it, because I know the things that I have on my plate with NeeChic, and from, you know, being on a team as well. And I'm a single mom, you know, even though my son is grown, you know, you're a parent.
You're still momming.
Being a parent, you know, that's for life.
Hey, let's talk about the parenting thing. I see you and Michael on the front of the magazine. Y'all looking all stylish. I seen you.
Yeah. Well, Mike, he's a great kid.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's Mr. Smooth. You know, he does. He hangs out with us. He is the smoothest man on radio. You know, he is going to be out there really doing some really cool things. Plus, he's a good guy. Mom, you did good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We always wonder.
When I hear that, you know, people are like, oh, you did a good job.
Like somebody said about Mike Kelly, you're like, how do you know him?
Right.
It's like, he's kind of like part of the crew.
That's true.
Yeah,
He is. So that is very humbling, and I appreciate that when people are like, you did a good job. I'm like, yeah, because like you said, sometimes you wonder, you do the best you can
and hope for the best.
Hope for the best.
There you go. How can people find NeeChic out there?
Well, on social media, I'm on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, all under NeeChic, NeeChic. My website is NeeChicStyles.com. Phone number is 804-366-6368. And those are the ways you can find me.
What's new as far as the beauty industry, your industry? What's new and on the cutting edge that you find exciting?
What I find exciting is just how the industry has just evolved to embrace all shapes. I find that just so exciting because, you know, for the longest time, it was like you had to be a size 0 or 00 to really make an impact with things. But now it's like body positivity is just so front and center to make people feel good about themselves. And I'm all for that. I'm all about women and men feeling empowered and good about themselves, but being healthy as well. So I'm about, you know, that balance. So, you know, it's not a thing where, you know, people feel shame because they're not a size 2 or size 4. If they're, you know, a size 16, 18 and up, it's like, yeah, you're beautiful, because we all come in all shapes and sizes. We are beautiful. So I'm excited about that, you know, they're just being embraced for, you know, being who they are and beautiful with the size and shape that they are.
On the mic, NeeChic Bird here. We are at ESPN Richmond Studios. When you look at it right now, Richmond is kind of like a creative hotspot. A lot of designers out there. What do you think causes that?
What do I think causes that? I think
because you're right in the mix with the creatives.
Right. I think that we have been at it for years, you know, just being on the map with being creatives and being so artistic, and people have taken notice, not just within this region, but, you know, different states abroad.
Because you guys are in a travel scene a good bit. You are. Yeah, I see you.
That's good.
That is good.
Yeah, because we want to be known, you know, regionally, nationally, internationally. So to do that, you have to go to places that, you know, people may not know you as well, but you make footprints.
You do make footprints. You guys make big footprints.
Yeah.
What was this thing that you guys just did up in DC? That was a big deal.
It was a big deal.
Yes, it was. What exactly was it? And you know it's a big deal, and I know it's a big deal, and I don't even really know what it was. You guys put a lot of planning and work into that.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, it's a team effort to do these things, and you know, people see, you know, you plant these seeds and you're sowing things, so people they watch you and you don't know, and they're like, okay, I see you. I've been seeing what you're doing. So we had a great opportunity to work with MGM, and
Ooh.
MGM is huge.
Yes, it is.
So we worked with some of their VIPs. We traveled up and we had the team, you know, we did the wardrobe, we did the hair, we did the makeup on location, getting these very important people ready for their lifestyle images. It was a great experience because, like I said, it was a team effort. We were all there to do this job, just to spotlight them and make them shine and just give them an experience. And that's what we do. We're about experiences, because that's how people remember you, right? If you give them a great experience, they're going to remember that.
Because people come here, everybody's scared coming to a radio station or TV station. They don't know what the questions are, and they don't know whether they're going to be nervous.
Right.
But to them, it's an experience. When you deal with somebody, you set them on a path to change their life. When you get the makeover, you see it.
Yeah.
And then also, what's that feel like when you see your work out there?
Oh, it's like just to see that transformation and to see them shining and glowing. I'm like, you know, it brings like tears to my eyes. I was like, oh my gosh, I was like a part of that. I helped them to achieve that. And it's no greater feeling to just be a part of someone's happiness and growth.
Okay, so you see the banging outfit, the person, do they try it on before? Like I see the wedding dress, you know, they try it on and you know, you're not all dialed up. The night of the event, okay, the person puts on that outfit and you know it. Did you try it on first and then let the person see it? Or is it when you put everything together and you, like they do on TV, the mirror coming, ta-da, and the person's shocked and like, wow, I look great.
Usually with my process, if they want, I highly encourage people to try it on first, because oftentimes it's like you'll see something, you know, I'll see something even and it's like, doesn't look that great hanging, on the hanger. But you try it on and you're surprised. It's like, oh my gosh, I love this. Or you see it vice versa. You see it hanging and it's like, oh, I love it. Try it on. It's like, no, that's
Okay.
not working for me.
On the mic with Mike, I got a technical question. So Erica J was here a couple weeks ago. Good friend of Erica Jackson. She owns a fitness studio. She is a fitness guru.
Mhm.
She came in with a dress on, and the dress had pockets.
Oh, no
And
pockets.
she was done with the pockets and then putting her hands in, twirling around. And I asked the question, what is it with women and dresses and pockets?
I mean, you have to have pockets. I mean, because
We
you
don't
can
know.
just-
Men don't know.
but
Inquiring
you-
minds want to know. What's up with the women with the pockets and the dresses?
because it acts as it's functional, more functional, multifunctional, because you can put like your lipstick in
Because
your
as a husband,
pocket,
I'm carrying stuff.
your mirror in the pocket. You can look chicer, cooler, because you can just put your hands in your pocket, and it's like it's there as a function, not just style.
And I think
Yeah.
men as a whole didn't know that until we saw Bridesmaids.
Yeah.
And when they start putting up hands in the pockets and starts twirling around. And
Yeah.
now I notice that people, it's some because men have pockets and we do. And so when you see a woman with dresses and you're like, okay, and they seem to enjoy the pocket. So you're saying it's functional.
Yes.
Okay, so that's good. Okay. See, ladies and gentlemen, that's why you tune in to On the Mic with Mike, the best business radio program around. We bring you all kind of information like that. So, hey, stay tuned for us On the Mic with Mike. We got to get ready to get out of here. A couple other things. I want you guys to hear a couple things.
Mike T isn't a businessman. He's a businessman with his own talk show. On the Mic with Mike is the best business radio program in the game.
So NeeChic is so good. This is what they play when her clients walk into the room. No, they don't play that. They play that when I walk in the room, but they have choir music on. Her music is heavenly. On the Mic with Mike, we got to run. It's always great when we catch up.
Always.
We're gonna work on this styling thing. I think I've made you a convert with the name on everything.
Mhm.
Am I? No,
No.
it's not there yet.
No. You
Okay,
have
you
not.
wait till I bust out the tuxedo with with my
Okay,
name on it.
Okay.
There you go. On the Mic with Mike, the best around. We got to run. Take care.